If you've ever played Doom, you probably at least heard of Quake. Maybe you even gave it a try and thought, this is from the same people that made Doom. This game is boring, this game has nothing. But I and all my Quake lovers would say that's where you're wrong. The Quake is super pure in terms of the fundamentals. Things that are fundamental to all Quake games, but almost nothing else. On the surface, Quake seems like a game where you shoot, run, and jump. So pretty much Doom with multiplayer. But if I told you that every single Quake game has some uniqueness to it that makes players all around the world fall in love with the franchise for life, maybe it could pique your interest. So first thing to talk about, the big one that really matters to Quake, movement. You're probably thinking, I've heard this game is fast, but that's just movement speed. And once again, I say, that's where you're wrong. It might be surprising, but the base movement speed is actually quite slow. I think even Apex Legends has faster movement speed. But if you like the movement in Apex Legends, you will love the movement in Quake. Any Quake. But for this video, I'll be talking specifically about Quake Champions, purely because it covers everything in one way or another. See, in every Quake game there are movement features, or rather exploits. But these exploits are so entwined with how the game feels and plays that it is not just necessary, but also expected to be there. Okay, so the game has movement. Why would I care if I can just play Apex Legends or Titanfall 2? Because the game also has some of the biggest and lumpiest brain strategies going on. It's a simple goal with some insane levels of competitive play. Get more frags than your opponent, either humiliate them by reaching the score limit, or have the most points when the timer runs out. What makes this fight really interesting is the tools and how to obtain them. Notice I use the word tool for the items and weapons. In almost every other shooter game, I can tell you how a gun works and you can tell me how a gun works. You point, shoot gun, some are fully automatic, some aren't. Some games even feature bullet drop. In Quake there is no such thing as a variable. You expect something, that's what you get. Each weapon has its use. Pros and cons are the name of the game. Some weapons have travel time, some don't. Some have limited range, but these details are set for each weapon and will never change or be random. Where am I going with this? Well, each tool serves a purpose, but without Quake's classic movement, or the arenas, this wouldn't mean much. But Quake gives us the icing on the cake. See, there are also items to recover from fights. So here is something that Quake actually has in common with Apex Legends. You want to loot what you can, so long as it's safe. On every map there is mega health, giving you more than max health that gradually goes back to the base max health. And there is its armor equivalent. What makes this special is every item has a respawn time. Weapons respawn after a short 5 or so seconds. Maybe longer, I forget. For the Quake players, let me know how long it is, but what I do remember is mega health and armor respawn 30 seconds after being picked up. No, it's 30 seconds after it's picked up. So if the items are picked up at different times, you can kind of create a cycle around the map. Say you pick up mega health at 10 seconds and armor at 35. This means at 40 seconds, mega health will be up for grabs again, and you can expect the armor to respawn 25 seconds later. So in this example, it would create a sort of cat and mouse game between the players. Every match is different. Every player has their own style and strategies. And this is why the game has held such a long legacy in esports. I haven't even mentioned the tech behind the games that has evolved this industry. But maybe if people want to see that, I can make a video on that too. This, my friends, is Quake 101. There are all different kinds of modes you can just try out. The competitive scene isn't all it has to offer. Just beware, the rules of Quake have been the same for literal decades. So if you do give it a go, don't get mad when high-level players wipe the floor with you. It all takes practice and time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Comfy Zenny, and I hope you like my video on a game that I literally cannot stop playing and talking about. I've made so many friends from Quake, and I genuinely get excited to watch those professional matches online. If you want more videos like this, please let me know with either comments or liking the video. If you didn't like the way I made this video, let me know what you want to see different. Anyway, I'll catch you later.